Final snow drifting like a soft night rain. Roads pours butter in a dusky hue. Paths breathe slowly like the alley knew. Footsteps far off and a keychain ring. Bus sighs somewhere as the pigeons wing. The snare lands late with a velvet lean. Hi-hat brushes paint the in-between. Four chords circle like a friendly sign. I set my chest to the pockets time. Leave the boulevard roar at the corner light. I keep a smaller weather built for night. When the loop is honest, gravity is kind. The room and I agree on time. Under alley lanterns, I'm easy and clear. Every pop in the record pulls a moment near. I fade into the gray till the borders loosen. Dreamy, cohesive where the hush keeps blooming. If neon begs thunder for a chrome romance, I sway with the swing and the late beat dance. Crickets count measures through a great warm breeze. Bicycle spokes ride a brush reprise. Roads keeps glowing like a kitchen lamp. Pads make curtains where the edge is damp. My voice slides low in a linen tone, folding into chord beds, close stitch sewn. Bassline nods with a thumbprint grin. Triple ghosts where the breaths begin. Four gentle corners in a looping square. I walk them slowly and repair. Let the headlines flash in a hurried stream. I hold to a meter made for dream. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-cut key. Doors open softer when they're honestly free. Under alley lanterns, I'm easy and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl is a lantern near. We ride on the sway with a backbeat lean. Four tones, one promise deep and clean. If sirens rehearse for a metal advance, I keep my center in the alley's dance. Maximal care, room tone kindness in the cooling air. If a tone shows threads at the woven seam, that's truth arriving through a breathing dream. No fireworks bolted to a fragile dome, just faithful cadence guiding home. Pop, hiss, little maps of rain. Constellations in the grain. Under alley lanterns keep me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke through a bookstore light. Laid back sinner in a friendly night. When morning runs faster than my hands can chance, I'll breathe back down to the alley's dance. Sighs, the shadows lean. City folds softly into olive green. If the day calls louder, I'll answer slight. Loop roads, paths through the lantern night. Vinyl sparkles rise, a balcony hush. Skylark thread sowing dawn's first blush. Roads pours nectar on a stucco wall. Pads hold curtains where the footfalls fall. Wind moves laundry with a whispering swing. Cups on the railing make a porcelain ring. Hi-hat sways with a left-hand lag. Snare lands late in a velvet drag. 4-chord markers in a morning loop. I lean on the circle and loosen the stoop. Leave the avenue, sprint to the chrome attire. I keep a house quiet tempo by the wire. When the loop is honest, lungs agree. Time grows wider gently in me. Balcony skylark, hum me slow. Every pop in the record is a soft halo. I fade into the grain till the border's thin. Dreamy, cohesive, gathered within. If billboards sell thunder for a borrowed spark, I keep my calm with the balcony lark. Kettle sighs low through a screen door seam. Footsteps upstairs find a brush soft scheme. Bicycle bell on a distant street. Pigeons clap wings as they change their beat. Bassline nods with a pocketed grace. Ghost notes glimmer in the pad's embrace. My voice in linen with a careful seam. Rests on rose like a daylight beam. 4 tones orbit with a gentle pride. Every pass another breath inside. Let the rush hour river flash and shout. I keep the meter that can let me out. If a note shows threads at the woven hem, that's the human proof of the diadem. Balcony skylark, patient and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl draws the morning near. We sway on the swing with a late right lean. 4 tones, 1 promise, calm and clean. If neon insists on a steel landmark, I hum my hush with the balcony lark. Less noise, more hue, let colors land. Pads hold sky like an open hand. Keys write daylight on a cotton stair. Drums keep pulse like an easy prayer. I don't need fireworks for a faithful start. The loop is how I hear my heart. Pop, hiss, freckles of sun. Needle maps weather as the hours run. Balcony skylark, keep me alive. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like breath through a linen room. Laid back center in a jasmine bloom. When morning runs faster than I plan to embark, I breathe back down with the balcony lark. Stylish lips, the railings gleam. City wakes softly from a cotton dream. If the world asks louder, I'll answer spark. Loop roads, paths with the balcony lark. With the balcony lark. With the balcony.
Vinyl snow begins, water palms of stone. Oarlocks clicking in a distant tone. Prods pours honey on a rippled wall. Pads make arches where the echoes fall. Bridge screws creak and a bicycle pings. Swallows nod shadows into colorgraph rings. Hi-hat feathers with a sidestep swing. Snare lands late like a weightless wing. Four-chord buoys in a quiet chain. I tie my breath there and loosen the strain. Leave the boulevard blaze till the chrome insist. I keep a tide-sized meter made for rest. When the loop is honest, gravity is kinda sure, and I agree on time. Call it Canal night drift, warm and slow. Every pop in the record is a lantern's flow. I slide with the grain till the border's thin. Dreamy, cohesive, gathered within. If thunder writes posters for a metal lift, I hum my hush in the Canal night drift. Rope on light makes a cotton knock. Oily moon trembles on a painted dock. Tea steam ladders in a cabin light. Paper maps rustle like a skim wing flight. Baseline walks with a sway soft shoe. Ghost notes shimmer where the pad tail's blue. My voice moves low like a river seam, curling on roads in a lantern dream. Four-chord circle like a harbor wheel. Each turn a breath that learns to heal. Let the headline current race downstream. I stay with the eddy where the margins gleam. If a tone wears threads on a woven side, that's the hand that guides the tide. Canal night drift, steady and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl draws the water near. We ride on the swing with the late bright lean. Four tones, one compass, deep and clean. If neon begs brass for a chrome uplift, I keep my lane in the Canal night drift. Less flash, more room, give silence shape. Let paths keep breathing as the worries unlace. Keys like lanterns under arching stone. Drums like footprints heading home. I don't need thunder to explain my heart. The pocket is the quiet art. Pop is very small rain. Needle makes isobars in the grain. Canal night drift, keep me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like mist over sleeping ships. Lay back center under moonlit slips. When morning accelerates past my grip, I slow my breath to the Canal night drift. Stylus lifts the key, exhales. Shadows furl like cotton sails. If the day calls louder, I'll answer thrift. Loop roads paths in a Canal night drift.
Vinyl crackle first, then a courtyard hush. Field notes of sparrows in a morning blush. Roads pours honey on the terracotta air. Pads hold curtains in a lavender flare. Swing in the hi-hat, late on the snare. I lean on the backbeat and lighten the care. Four-chord lanterns orbit slow. I step in the circle and let it all flow. Leave the avenue roar to the chrome parade. I keep a smaller weather where the calm is made. When the loop is honest, gravity is kind. The room and I agree on time. Courtyard Sparrow, keep the time for me. Every pop in the record is a tiny key. I blur with the grain till the borders fade. Dreamy, cohesive in a gentle grade. If neon begs thunder for a borrowed show, I keep my hush where the courtyard sparrow goes. brush soft line. Ice in a glass rings a patient chime. A scooter size 2 streets away. Wind through ivy combs the day. Baseline strolls with a suede soft shoe. Hi-hat feathers in a powdery blue. My voice in linen with a careful seam. Rest on the roads like an easy beam. Let the headlines sprint in a silver stream. I hold to a cadence made for dream. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-cut key. Doors open softer when they're honestly free. Courtyard Sparrow, hum along with me. Every fleck in the vinyl makes the edges agree. We sway on the swing with a late right lean. 4 tones, 1 promise, deep and clean. If billboards sell brass to a restless road, I keep my lane where the Courtyard Sparrow goes, goes. Minimal motion, maximal care. Room tone, kindness in the open air. If a tone shows threads at the woven seam, that's truth arriving through a breathing dream. No fireworks stapled to a fragile dome, just faithful cadence guiding home. Pop, hiss, little maps of rain. Needle charts, weather in the grain. Courtyard Sparrow, keep me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke through a childlike glow. Laid back center in a mellow flow. When morning runs faster than I'm meant to go, I breathe back down where the Courtyard Sparrow goes. Stylus eyes, the shadows lean. City folds softly into olive green. If the day calls louder, I'll answer low. Loop roads, paths, where the sparrows go.
Vinyl snow begins, a paper thin rain. Field notes breathing from a summer lane. Crickets stitching rhythm where the stoplight blinks. Bicycle spokes with the brush soft clink. Roads pours honey on the twilight wood. Paths bloom wide like a neighborhood. Hi-hat swings, left snare lands late. I lean on the backbeat and loosen the weight. 4-chord lanterns make a little loop. I step in the orbit and the thoughts regroup. Leave the headline sprint to the boulevard fire. Keep it smaller, weather fit for quiet desire. If the loop is honest, I don't need proof. The room and I drift under one soft roof. Crosswalk crickets keep the time for me. Every pop in the record is a firefly key. I fade into the grain till the borders dim. Dreamy and cohesive like a whispered hymn. If neon begs thunder for a silver ticket, I hum my hush with the crosswalk cricket. Wind in the trees plays a ribbon tone. Ice in the glass taps a metronome. Distant dog tags in a pocket of air. A screen door sighs at the porch step stare. Baseline walks with a suede soft shoe. Ghost notes wink as the pad tails bloom. My voice folds in like a linen sleeve. Resting on the roads till the doubts take leave. 4 tiny corners in a looping square. I circle them slowly and repair. Let the fast lane crown chase
allowed to show. I keep a patient meter where the good things grow. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-cut key. Doors open easier when they're honestly free. Crosswalk crickets keep the time for me. Every fleck in the vinyl sets the evening free. We sway on a swing with a late right lean. Four tones, one promise, deep and clean. If billboards sell thunder to the restless ticket, I keep my lane with the crosswalk cricket. Fewer moves, deeper feel, call it design. Room tone, kindness on a backbeat line. If a tone shows threads at the woven seam, that's touch arriving through a breathing dream. No fireworks welded to a fragile dome, just faithful cadence pointing home. Pop, hiss, tiny maps of rain, handmade constellations in the grain. Crosswalk crickets hold me alive. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke in a bookstore light, laid back center in a friendly night. When morning runs faster than my hands can pick it, I breathe back down to the crosswalk cricket. Stylus sighs as the shadows lean. City folds softly into olive green. If the day calls louder, I'll answer light. Loop roads, pads in the cricket night.
A sparrow in the alley sing. Vinyl snow falling on a pocket dream. Roads lace, butter on the cotton night. Pads hold curtains in a lavender light. Swinging the hi-hat, late in the snare. I breathe on the backbeat, loosen the care. 4-chord lanterns turning slow. I step in the circle, let the edges go. Leave the highway, roar to the distant beam. Keep a smaller weather shaped by stream. When the loop is honest, gravity is kind. The room and I agree on time. This is a field recorder's lullaby. Every pop of firefly in a quiet sky. I float on roads where the minutes blend, with a gentle bend. If billboards beg thunder for a borrowed high, I'll hum my soft groove in a lullaby. Crosswalk birds, a train 2 streets away. Bicycle spokes in a brushed ballet. Tea steam, sketching on a window frame. Page turns faint with a paper flame. Bass walks, easy with a pocketed grin. Triplet ghosts, where the cadences begin. The chord loop hums like a heartbeat true. I sing in lowercase and the night comes through. Let the neon river talk fast and bright. I keep a shoreline tuned for night. Imperfections glitter like a hand-cut key. Doors open softly when they're honestly free. This is a field recorder's lullaby. Every fleck in the vinyl is a lantern shot. We sway on the swing with the late right shoe. Cool in the pocket where the pads renew. If sirens sell brag,
tiny maps of rain, handmade constellations in the grain. This is a field recorder's lullaby. Stay near, stay slow. Every crackle is a lighthouse glow. We move like tides under linen beams, four-chord compass through unhurried dreams. When morning pulls faster than I meant to try, I'll drift back down to the lullaby. Stylus breathing out, the shadows lean, city folds gently into blue-gray sheen. If the world asks louder, I'll answer slide. Loop roads past my lullaby.
Vinyl crackle first like rain on tracks. Airfield murmurs from the station backs. A far-off speaker with a softened chime. Boots on concrete keeping swung back time. Roads glows amber on a tiled night hue. Pads float open like a tunnel view. Hi-hat feathers with a left-hand drag. Snare lands lazy with a velvet lag. Four chords circling like a midnight wheel. I rock with the platform till the corners heal. Leave the marquee thunder to the outer ring. I keep a smaller weather where the lung can sing. When the loop is honest, shoulders drop. The breath finds groove and the clock's unclocked. Oh. Call it late train swing, warm and slow. Every pop in the record is a station glow. I fade into the grain till the border's thin. Dreamy and cohesive like a second skin. If neon begs trumpets for a chrome parade, I hold my hush in the late train shade. Gate beeps faint like a metered star. Wind pulls pamphlets by the coffee bar. A whistle dissolves on a sodium bend. Footsteps stagger and recombine again. Baseline strolls with a pocketed grin. Ghost notes shimmer where the pad tails spin. My voice goes linen with a careful seam, resting on the roads like a steady beam. Four quiet beacons in a looping square. I take them slow and breathe repair. Let the headlines race on a silver wire. Keep a gentler cadence for a human choir. Imperfections glint like a hand-sewn stitch. The honest thread that makes the silence rich. Oh. Call it late train swing, low and fine. Every fleck in the vinyl is a guiding sign. We ride on the sway with the backbeat lean. Four tones, one promise, deep and clean. If sirens audition for a metal king, I keep my lane in the late train swing. Minimal motion, maximal care. Echo soft architecture in the evening air. If a tone comes frayed at the woven seam, that's truth arriving through a breathing dream. No fireworks bolted to the tunnel's dome, just steady rhythm guiding home. Pop, hiss, little towns of grain. Low constellations after rain. Late train swing, keep me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke in a window car. Soft-spoken center under patient stars. When morning accelerates past everything, I'll breathe back down to the late train swing. Stylus lifts the platform size. Shadows tidy under cotton skies. If the day calls louder, I'll answer true. Loop road
roads paths coming back to you. Cricket stitching on a porch light line, vinyl drizzle making evening shine. Roads warm sunny on a cedar floor, pads open, windows no one latched before. Brushes are skipping with a soft left drag, snare lands laid with the velvet leg. Four simple colors in a looping frame. I rock on the railing and forget my name. Leave the headlights, sprint to the avenue's blaze. I keep a smaller tempo built for stays. When the loop is on, his shoulders drop. The breath finds groove and the clock's on the cloud. Call it Porchlight Swing, glow and fine. Every pop in the record is a guiding sign. I merge with the grain till the edges blur, dreaming cohesive like a whispered stir. If thunder writes posters for a chrome parade, I hum my calm in the porchlight shade. Laughing through a screen door seam, ice in a glass like a tiny stream. Footsteps somewhere on a painted stair, wind in the vines combs out the air. Bassline nods with a soft sway grin, hi-hat feathers where the lights grow thin. The chord loop spins like a lantern wheel. I sing on the offbeats that the night can feel. Let the boulevard chase a borrowed crown. I hold a patient measure and sit back down. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-sewn thread, proof that touch still lives in what is said. Call it Porchlight Swing, warm and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl draws the evening near. We ride on the sway with a backbeat lean. Four tones, one promise deep and clean. If sirens audition for a metal king, I keep my hush in the porchlight swing. Minimal motion, maximal feel. Quiet architecture built to heal. If a tone comes frayed at the woven seam, that's the honest hinge in a breathing dream. No fireworks welded to the tender sky, just steady rhythm and a human reply. Pop, hiss, little towns of grain, low constellations after rain. Call it Porchlight Swing, keep me alive. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke in a summer room, lay back center in a jasmine bloom. When morning runs faster than my hands can bring, I'll breathe back down to the porchlight swing. Stylus lifts, the night exhales. Shadows furl like cotton sails. If the day calls louder, I'll answer true. Loop roads, paths coming back to you. notes, buses sigh and pass. Vinyl snow drifts on the midnight glass. Roads lights, honey on a concrete hue. Pads open windows where the edges soothe. Hi-hat swings left with a brush kiss glide. Snare lands late like an after ride. 4-chord lanterns on a boulevard row. I walk their orbit in a sidewalk glow. Leave the marquee thunder to the outer show. I keep a smaller weather where the good things grow. When the loop is honest, gravity is kind. The room and I agree on time. Sidewalk glow, calm and fine. Every pop in the record is a guiding sign. I blend with the grain till the borders blur. Dreamy, cohesive like a whispered word. If billboards beg trumpets for a borrowed crown, I keep my mellow weather and turn the volume down. Paper cup halos on a bench top wood. Pigeons make rhythms only they understood. A taxi coughs laughter down an amber lane. A distant dog collar rings like rain. Baseline walks with a pocketed grin. Ghost notes wink where the pad tails spin. My voice slides soft like a cotton sleeve. Resting on the roads till the doubts take leave. Let the fast lane flare in a neon stream. I'll keep the cadence built for a dream. Imperfections shimmer like a hand-sewn thread. Proof of touch in the words I said. Sidewalk glow, patient and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl draws the evening near. We sway on the swing with a late right lean. 4 tones, one promise deep and clean. If sirens audition for a metal show, I keep my lane in the sidewalk glow. Minimal motion, maximal feel. Quiet architecture built to heal. If a tone shows threads at the woven seam, that's the honest hinge of a breathing dream. No fireworks welded to a tender sky, just steady rhythm and a human reply. Pop, hiss, little towns of grain. Handmade constellations after rain. Sidewalk glow, hold me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke in a bookshop light. Laid back center in a friendly night. When morning accelerates past what I know, I breathe back down to the sidewalk glow. Stylus lips, the city leans. Shadows fold softly into blue-gray greens. If the world calls louder, I'll answer low. Loop roads paths in the sidewalk glow. Vinyl crackle first and a copper sky. Tram bell drifting like a lullaby. Road lays butter on the evening rail. Paths lift quietly like a linen sail. Airfield murmur from a riverside bend. Sparrows put commas where the rooftops end. Hi-hat swings left with a brush soft sway. Snare lands late and the day leans gray. 4-chord lanterns on a slow parade. I step in the orbit and the nerves unbraid. Leave the billboard thunder to the outer lanes. I keep a smaller climate built for human veins. When the loop is honest, shoulders drop. The breath finds groove and the clock's unclogged. Call it sunset tram sway, warm and low. Every pop in the record is a lantern glow. I fade into the grain till the border's thin. Dreamy, cohesive, gathered within. If neon writes posters for a chrome ballet, I hold my hush in the sunset tram.
sway. Tickets snap softly in a cardboard tone. Wheel flanges sing on a curve of stone. Steam draws cursive on a carriage pane. Coffee and citrus in a crowded lane. Baseline strolls with a suede soft grin. Ghost notes wink where the pad tails spin. My voice floats close like a cotton sleeve, resting on roads till the doubts take leave. Four tones circling like a steady wheel, each gentle pass an invitation to heal. Let the rush hour river flare and fade. I keep the meter that the night has made. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-cut key. Doors open sweeter when they're honestly free. Call it sunset tram sway, patient and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl draws the evening near. We ride on the swing with a backbeat lean. Four tones, one promise, deep and clean. If sirens rehearse for a metal cabaret, I breathe my calm in the tram car sway. Minimal motion, maximal care. Room tone kindness in the amber air. If a tone shows threads at the woven seam, that's truth arriving through a breathing dream. No fireworks welded to a fragile dome, just faithful cadence guiding home. Keys like street lamps on a river of steel. Paths like tide where the soft lights will pop, hiss. Tiny maps of rain. Needle draws Izzo bars in the grain. Overhead wires hum a silver line. Posters peel slowly into evening sign. Footsteps braid platforms into patient rhyme. Conductors nod gently at the measured time. I sing in lowercase, soft and sure, honest and simple so the colors endure. Four quiet beacons in a looping square. I walk them slowly and repair. Sunset tram sway, keep me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke through a windowed car. Soft-spoken center under patient stars. If morning accelerates more than I can say, I'll step back into the sunset tram sway. Stylus lifts the carriage sighs. Shadows fold neatly under cotton skies. If the world calls louder, I'll answer true. Loop roads, paths coming back to you. Head back to you. In a twilight lane, vinyl snow drifting like a paper rain. Roads lights amber on a cobblestone. Paths draw halos no one owns. Brushes skip softly with a sidestep swing. Snare lands lazy with a velvet ring. Four quiet beacons in a looping row. I count their light and let the noise go. Leave the marquee, thunder to the outer ring. I keep a hum the human heart can bring. When the loop is honest, shoulders drop. The breath finds groove and the clock's on clock. Call them tape lanterns, warm and low. Every pop in the record is a lantern glow. I fade into the grain till the border's thin. Dreamy cohesive gathered within. If sirens sell crowns for a chrome pavilion, I keep my hush in the tape lantern million. Street cat yawns on a window rail. Kettles theme sketches a friendly veil. Footsteps weave through a citrus breeze. Paper bags rustle like soft-cut trees. Baseline nods with a pocketed grin. Ghost notes shimmer where the pad tails spin. My voice unbuttons in a linen tone. Resting on cord beds, hand-stitched sewn. Let the headlines flare in a restless stream. I tune my pulse to a kind of theme. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-sewn thread. Proof of touch in the words I said. Tape lanterns glowing in a dusky row. Every
fleck in the vinyl makes the evening slow. We ride on the swing with the late right lean. 4 tones, 1 promise, deep and clean. If neon begs trumpets for a metal dominion, I keep my lane in the tape lantern dominion. Minimal motion, maximal care, room tone, kindness in the open air. If a tone comes frayed at the woven seam, that's truth arriving through a breathing dream. No fireworks bolted to a fragile sky, just steady rhythm and a human reply. Pop, hiss, little towns of grain, handmade constellations after rain. Tape lanterns, hold me a line. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke in a bookshop light. Soft-spoken center in a patient night. When morning accelerates past what I know, I breathe back down to the lantern glow. Stylus lifts, the alleys yawn. Shadows tidy into linen dawn. If the world calls louder, I'll answer slow. Loop roads, paths where the tape lights glow. Holding on. Vinyl freckles fall with echoes live. Underpass breeze where the night train give. Rose pours honey on the concrete blue. Pads hold ceilings where the voices grew. Hi-hats swing left with a brushy glide. Snare lands laid on the easy side. 4 chord markers on a pillar line. I set my breath to the patient design. Leave the boulevard brass to the billboard crowd. I keep a smaller climate that refuses loud. When the loop is honest, gravity is kind. The room and I agree on time. Underpass breeze, cool and clear. Every pop in the record brings the moment near. I blur with the grain till the borders fade. Dreamy cohesive in a softer shade. If neon begs thunder for a chrome reprise, I keep my lane in the underpass breeze. Tires hum low like a ribbon drone. A skateboard murmurs on the broken stone. Footsteps echo in a painted arc. Pigeons startle then fold the dark. Baseline walks with a sway soft shoe. Ghost notes wink as the pad tails bloom. My voice in linen with a careful seam. Rests on the roads like a steady beam. Let the headline river flash and run. I hold to a meter made for one. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-cut key. Doors open sweeter when they're honestly free. Underpass breeze, gentle and kind. Every fleck in the vinyl clears my mind. We sway on the swing with a late right lane. 4 tones, 1 promise, deep and clean. If sirens audition for a metal prize, I keep my calm in the underpass breeze. Minimum motion, maximal care. Room tone, kindness in the open air. If a tone shows threads at the woven seam, that's the honest hinge in a breathing dream. No fireworks welded to a concrete sky, just faithful cadence walking by. Pop, pop, hiss, hiss, little maps of rain. Needle draws weather in the grain. Underpass
softly in the blue-gray sheen. If the day calls louder, I'll answer ease. Loop roads paths in the underpass breeze. In the underpass breeze.
Porchlight yawns and the windchime speak. Vinyl crackle freckles on a summer week. Road spills honey on the cedar grain. Pads make halos out of window pane. Swing in the hats with a sidestep glide. Snare lands lazy on the warm backside. A four-tone compass like a friendly tide. I set my breath and the clock subside. Leave the avenue brass to the restless crew. I keep a slower climate built to chew. When the loop is on, his shoulders drop. The pulse finds groove and the doubts unclasped. Call it Windchime Backbeat, low and fine. Every pop in the record is a guiding sign. I drift into the grain till the border's thin. Dreamy, cohesive, gathered within. If thunder writes posters for a neon suite, I keep my hush in the windchime beat. Field notes whisper from the garden wall. Ice in the glass makes a silver fall. A train far off draws a dotted line. Footsteps fade into jasmine time. My voice rides soft like a cotton sleeve. Leaning on the roads till the thoughts relieve. Bass walks easy with a suede soft shoe. Ghost notes wink as the pad tails bloom. Four-chord lanterns on a porch rail spin. I hum in lowercase and let night in. Let the billboards burn in a chrome parade. I hold to a meter I can serenade. Imperfections shine like a hand-sewn thread. Proof of touch in the words I said. Call it Windchime Backbeat, warm and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl draws the evening near. We ride on the sway with a late right shoe. Four tones, one promise deep and true. If sirens audition for a concrete seat, I keep my lane in the windchime beat. Minimal motion, maximal feel. Quiet architecture, built to heal. If a tone comes frayed at the woven seam, that's the honest hinge of a breathing dream. No fireworks welded to the tender sky, just steady rhythm and a human reply. Pop, hiss, little towns of grain, low constellations after rain. Windchime Backbeat, keep me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke in a moonlit room. Laid back center in a cedar bloom. When morning accelerates past my feet, I'll breathe back down to the windchime beat. Stylus lifts, the porch exhales. Shadows furl like cotton sails. If the day calls louder, I'll answer sweet. Loop roads, paths on the windchime beat.
settle on a quiet plan. Roach pours amber on a linen floor. Pads keep breathing like an open door. Brushes skate softly with a sidestep swing. Snare lands lazy with a velvet ring. Four chords orbit in a patient blue. I slip in the pocket and the doubts undo. Leave the boulevard brass to a restless crew. I keep a slower climate I can listen through. When the loop is honest, shoulders drop, the breath finds groove, and the clock's unclocked. Call it window fan chorus, slow and kind. Every pop in the record clears my mind. I fade into the grain till the border's thin. Dreamy, cohesive, gathered within. If neon writes thunder for a chrome lit Taurus, I hum my calm with the window fan chorus. Ice clinks lightly like a measured bell. Kettle steam scribbles what it can't tell. Basement train murmurs under maple roofs. Footfalls soften in their canvas boots. Bassline nods with a suede soft shoe. Hi-hat feathers in a cool sleigh hue. My voice folds easy like a tailored coat, resting on the chord tones of a careful note. Let the headlines sprint in a flashing stream. I keep a cadence tuned for dream. Imperfections glimmer like a hand-cut key. Doors open sweeter when they're honestly free. Window fan chorus steady and clear. Every fleck in the vinyl brings the evening near. We ride on the swing with a late ride lean. Four tones, one promise, deep and clean. If billboards beg trumpets for a steel thesaurus, I sing my hush in the window fan chorus. Maximal care, room tone kindness in the open air. If a tone comes frayed at the woven seam, that's truth arriving through a breathing dream. No fireworks stapled to a fragile dome, just faithful cadence pointing home. Pop, hiss, little maps of rain. Needle draws weather in the grain. Window fan chorus keep me aligned. Every crackle bringing peace of mind. We move like smoke in a summer room, laid back center in a cedar bloom. When morning runs faster than I mean to chorus, I'll breathe back down to the window fan chorus. Style of size, the shadows lean. City folds softly into olive green. If the day calls louder, I'll answer porous. Loop roads pass my window fan chorus.